So in our last class, we had observed without main method, we can't execute a Java program. That already we have seen. And the control is demanding a particular main method. That is public static void main string args. So today I will give the clarity main method in Java explanation in detail. Explain main method in Java. So that is public static void main string args. And here some code we are writing. The point number one. So what is public? What is public? Why main method is public? In general, public is in general term. Suppose on the road, whatever the dustbin everybody is using, we can say that is public property. In our office premises, our staffs using a dustbin, so we are saying that is our private. So public is in general term. In general, we can say public means anybody can access. So here, same concept. What is public? Public is a keyword. Basically, that is called as modifier. So what I told, that is called as modifier. The keyword public is a modifier. The keyword public is a modifier. But why main method is public? So there are 2 points I will explain, and for that reason, we say main method is public. Point number one, as I had told, a Java program consisting one or more than one class. A Java program is nothing but a class. Suppose I have a Java program consisting 100 number of classes. Class A, class B, class C, class D, class E, etc., etc. Main method is a such method that can be accessed by any number of classes. That's why main method is public. A can access main method. Suppose I have a class A, class B, class C. Class A can access main method, class B can access main method, class C can access main method. Any number of classes can access main method. So that's why main method is public. I hope you got the clarity. So main method can be accessed by any number of classes. by any number of classes. That's why main method is public. Whatever you have the number of classes, that is not matter. So if you have a main method, that main method can be accessed by any number of classes. Then point number 2, why main method is public. See, suppose yesterday that already we have seen how to write a program and how to save that program. Suppose I have a program that I have saved in E drive and there is a folder, Java programming folder. Now my task is I will compile and then I will run. Then Java compiler compiling and Java interpreter executing. But where the Java control? When Java software, JDK software, we are installing. So where that all the helper components are available. Now there is a path that already we have seen in C drive. There is a program folders. There is a Java folders. Inside the Java folders, there is a JDK folders. Inside the JDK folders, there is a bin folder. So at that place, at that path, the control is available. So JVM is available in C drive. Our program is in E drive in Java programming folder. But when the program we are executing happily, the control is executing basically JVM we are considering as control. So there is a technical term, actually technically if I will explain, JVM is calling main method. So when a method is calling, then that method definition is executing. So this is technically if I will explain. That means main method present in Java program. Java program available in E drive. That is in a Java programming folder. But control is in C drive. Control is in anywhere. But when you are executing, directly control is invoking main method, is calling main method. So what we are observing, main method can be invoked by JVM from everywhere. So that's why main method is public. I hope you got the clarity. Give a response. So why
Yes, sir.
main method is public?
Yes, sir.
Public is a keyword. The keyword public, basically it is called as modifier. Okay, so many professor, many people, they are saying public is an access specifier. But strictly speaking, there is no term access specifier in Java programming. That is a term in C++. But in Java programming, public keyword is called as modifier. So why main method is public? Any number of classes can access main method and JVM is calling main method from everywhere. That's why main method is public. Okay, so then we will go to the next point. What is static? So this is an interview question. Okay, you point out. So this point is an interview question as a fresher. So what is static and why main method is static? So like public static is also a keyword. And when we will go to the chapter class in detail, So in class chapter, we will cover static in detail, static, variable, static, method, and static block. So question is, why main method is static? Here also there are 2 points. The keyword, static is a keyword, static is a keyword. Main method is static. So what the static is representing? So particularly in this context, what the static is representing, point number one, only one copy of the main method is creating in a class. Suppose you have a class, okay, and you have multiple methods, means more than one method. One method you can define multiple times, more than one times. That is called as method overloading. In later on we will discuss. It is possible to define a particular method more than one time, but you can't define exact main method more than one time. So static represents only one copy. Okay, so main method is static because only one copy of main method is creating in a class. Exact main method, public static void main string args. Exact main method we can't define more than one time. I hope you got the clarity. So static represents only one copy. Then second point is very important. So there is a concept in object-oriented programming. When a method is invoking by an object, then the method definition is executing. But till now, we don't know what is an object because we are in a beginning stage. But here there is no concept of object. But main method definition is executing because it is a static method. In Java programming, static method is a class level concept. So in later on, we will know in detail if a method is declaring by a static keyword, so directly that method will call by the class, or static method directly invoking by a class. There is no need to declare an object. So here, there is no concept of object. So that's why I can write without existing any object, main method definition is executing because main method is static. Static method is a class level concept. Your concept is clear? Why main method is static? Second point is very important. And this is an interview question as a fresher, you point out. Clear concept is clear? Give a response.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then we will go to the next step. What is void? In C programming, we have known void main. In C++ programming also void main. In Java programming, also the developer have set void main. Void is a type, it is a special type. But in C and C++, void representing that was returning a value. Returning value means output value. That output value was going to the operating system, because operating system is the manager of a computer system. Through that returning value, operating system was knowing one task, one job successfully completed. But in Java programming, void is a type, but it represents that it never returns any value. What is void? In Java programming, void is a type, special type, or simple it is a type which represents that it never returns any value. It never returns any value. There is a reason behind that. Returning value means output value, and that value actually returning to the operating system. But in our context, just to recall, already I have told bytecode converting into machine instruction, and JVM is converting. But when JVM is converting bytecode into machine instruction, before that, JVM is checking which operating system and which processor that the system is maintaining. That means before converting bytecode into machine instruction, JVM is informing to the operating system. So this is our task. So in Java programming context, operating system have known. So what is the task? What is the purpose? What is the job? So the developer thought there is no need to return any value to operating system, because before that operating system have known. Then again developer thought every user acquainted with the void main. So that's why they preceded void before main. Clear? Concept is clear? I
Yes,
hope
sir.
you got the clarity. Give a response, Abhishek. You have joined. Have you joined, Abhishek? Abhishek, Anurag and Sachin.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Main method, name of the method, method name. Method name. So can you tell, suppose instead of main method, can I write Anurag main? Can I write Sachin main? Is it possible?
No,
Yes
sir.
or no?
No, sir.
Subhangi,
Yes, sir.
so can I write instead of main method, can I write Subhangi main?
No, sir.
So possible, but provided that you have to develop your own JVM. Because at the time of development of JVM, an instruction is given to JVM. JVM, when you are going to execute main method, and when you are going to execute a Java program, this method, first of all, you will search. That method is main method, an exact main method. And exact main method, if you will not find, then you can't execute. So at the time of development of JVM, instead of main method, if they can develop Subhangi main, Anurag main, Sachin main, then we can write Sachin main. Otherwise, it is not possible. Okay, so currently in our context, not possible. If possible, then we have to develop our own control. Clear? Concept is clear?
Yes, sir.
Then within main method, within parenthesis, an argument or a parameter that have taken, and that is an array, because this subscript, so this in later on when the chapter array will come, we will cover, but currently you remember one subscript representing one dimensional array, and the name of the array is ARGS. And which type of array? String type of array. But ARGS, strictly speaking, it is an user defined. So instead of ARGS, you can write X, Y, Ramo, Samo, Damo, whatever you write. Okay. So what is that? So ARGS is an array. This is an array. Name of the array is ARGS. So array is a memory, or it is a variable having capability to contain more than one similar types of data items or homogeneous data items. So this array is which type of array? Index is starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. etc. So ARGS is one dimensional array of type string. So basically, this is called as command line argument. Basically, so what is this is called as command line argument. So what is this? So whatever we inputted, we are inputting the input value. So the input values are accepting, okay, by this argument for the execution of the program. Okay, so what is this? So it is compulsory argument or it is mandatory? String ARGS. ARGS is a one-dimensional array of type string. That means whatever the input value accepted by this argument, every input value that will treat as a string value. So there is a reason why it is taking, the main method is taking string arguments. So I will give the explanation, I will give the clarity when the string chapter we will cover. But currently you remember, main method takes an argument, and that is compulsory argument. That is mandatory argument. That argument is an array and one-dimensional array of type string. So one-dimensional array of type string basically called as command line argument, which accepts all input values for the execution of our program. I hope you got the clarity.
Yes, sir.
So at the runtime, suppose when I am executing, what is the command for run? Java space class name. Suppose at the runtime, now I am showing one thing I am showing. Suppose I will open a notepad. So let it yesterday that I have written a simple program, Java programming. So first example.java. I'm open with a notepad. System.out.println. I will explain. Don't worry what is this. Just to currently remember this is an output statement. I will explain what is this. Suppose I will write args of 0. Name of the array is args. So this is args of 0. This is args of 1. So
Sir,
yes.
sir, in C or data structure, it is printf, but in Java, it is
Yes,
system.out.println.
yes. Exactly.
Yes, sir.
In C, output statement is a printf function. In C++, C out. In Java programming, system.out.println. But I will explain what is system, what is out, and what is println method. I will give the clarity.
Okay,
Just
sir.
to see,
So, sir, in data structure, it is also printf.
yes. Hey, data structure using C, then you write
Yes,
printf.
sir.
Data structure using C++, then you use C out. Data structure using Java, then you write system.out.println. Then data structure using Python, then you write print.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So now, just to see, I will save this program. Now I will go to command prompt. So now I will go to E drive. I will go to Java programming folder. Then I will compile Java C. Program name is first example.java. Then I will run Java first example. Just to see now at the runtime. Now this is the runtime. Now I am giving the command for execution. Suppose I will give the value 100. So here this is called as I am giving the command for execution. So at the runtime, suppose now I inputted one value I inputted, suppose here. Now the control will treat this is the value of args of 0. If another value I will write 200, then that is the value of args of 1. Just to see, when I will now I will what type enter, then 100 will come as output. Okay, just to see 100. Output came 100 or not. So program output is a depend upon output statement. What you have written the output statement. So based on output statement, your output is coming to your picture. So what the output statement is representing, args of 0 value is coming to our console. Args of 0 means the value of args of 0. So I hope you got the clarity. So this is called as command line argument. So overall, you remember in this way. Okay. So this is all about main method explanation in detail. Suppose, can I write in this way? Instead of public static void main, I can write static public void main string let x. Is it valid or invalid? Yes.
Invalid.
Okay. Then Aditya Anurag, it is valid or invalid?
No, sir.
So, in
Valid
the,
X. Sir, you are saying that ARGS जगह हमें किसी भी लिख के भेजे.
Instead of ARGS, we can write anything because ARGS is completely user defined. There is no problem. But
So then it is valid.
here instead of public static, I have written static public.
Oh no, sir. Invalid.
Instead of public static, I have written static public. Okay, so it is perfectly valid. It is perfectly valid. So without any fail. So just to see, so instead of public, so I can write static. Instead of static, I can write public. So now I will save. So just to see, Java C space file name first example.java. So there is no compile time error. So it is perfectly valid. Java space class name first example. Java dot lang dot yes, why it will give the error? Because I have taken args of 0, then what I have not inputted any value. Java, then class name is first example, suppose 200, then output will come 200. Input value I have not taken. Okay, so our point is not that. Our point was, instead of public static, I have written static public. It is valid or invalid? Yes, it is valid. And instead of args, so you can write anything, x. Now I will save, then it is valid. Java C first example dot Java. Java C. So here I will write x of a 0. So now, because here I have written args, but here in system.out.println I have written args of 0. So it is mismatching. So once you have written here x, then you have to write here x. So that's why an error raised. CLS for clear screen. Java C. Now, so before that, I will save. So now Java C space first example dot Java. Okay, so instead of args, so we can write any name, because args is name of the array and it is completely user defined. Then it is valid. So I can write public static void main, then a string triple dot x. This is also a valid declaration. So this is called as var arg. Just to see, suppose I am removing this statement, string triple dot x. Simply, just I want to show you this is valid or invalid. So Java C space file name first example dot Java. So happily it is valid. So my point is, I am showing varieties of main method declaration. Varieties of main method declaration. So many modifier I can add, but that is optional. Final, strict FFP, synchronized, public, static, void main, string, whatever you write, why? So this is also valid. So this is also valid declaration. So just to see, I can write final, strict FFP, synchronized. Okay, so I can write and I will save Java C space first example dot Java. So this is perfectly valid. So I can write here in this way string y. I will save. Now I will compile Java C space file name first example dot Java. So this is also valid. I hope you got the clarity. So we saw varieties of main method declaration. So I hope you got the clarity and no doubt in main method. So this is neat and clean explanation of main method in Java programming. What is public, why main method is public, what is static, why main method is static, what the void is representing, main is the method name, and what is string args. Clear?